What is going on YouTube? My name is Keg and welcome back to another episode of Clash Royale. Now I'm going to try something just a little bit different in this episode and I'd really like to hear what you guys think about it. So if you guys like this idea that I'm about to do, let me know in the comments section below or chuck a like on the video. Just let me know that you guys are actually enjoying it. So what I'm going to do, instead of just a normal Clash Royale video where we just sort of normally go through, show a couple of replays, do a couple of live battles, showing off a different deck or something like that. I'm actually going to do a couple of commentaries because I feel like it's something that people haven't done yet so far, or not very well anyway. I am going to start off just with a quick replay here, just because this is the first person I battled having the new clone spell, which has only just been released. This one was only just an hour and a half ago. So we'll watch this one real quick so we can see what the clone spell is actually like. Like I say, this is my very first time that I've ever come up against it. I had some idea about it, you know, I knew that the actual cloned troops pretty much have no health, so I knew I could zap them down, but it's still a bit unnerving when you see it for the very first time. So anyway, also I have swapped the princess into my deck. Swapped it out for the Valkyrie, just testing it out, seeing how I go with a few different things. So far it's going well, and I'll probably keep the princess in there for now and just see what it's like. So anyway, bit of a slow start for both of us. I start off with a reasonably large hog push, and there's the clone spell for the first time. You can see that those clone troops were 2 levels below what the level 10 barbarians were. They came out to be level 8, and my princess splashed on some of them, killed them straight away, and a zap killed them straight away. So it looks like they are, as the description says, very weak, and you can pretty much kill them with one shot. But as you'll see, and a little bit further along in this replay, they still do quite a lot of damage if you don't get it absolutely perfect. So I think the clone spell is going to be a great card to throw into the deck. It's certainly going to be a very interesting card to come up against in the arena sometimes. That is for sure. So I see his Royal Giant. I'm like, oh man, another person playing the Royal GG, because the Royal Giant is everywhere. I'd say about 70% of the matches, about 7 out of the 10 matches I have, the other person has the Royal Giant in their deck. And when you don't have any hard hitters, you don't have barbarians, you don't have mini pack or something like that, it's hard to defend against. So here he comes now. You can see he's got the clone spell selected. He's got 4 barbarians coming to my deck, coming towards my tower. I place the Hog Rider too slow. I was trying to distract, and you can see those 2 barbarians are just wailing away at my tower. I have no choice. Throw a zap down. Thankfully, I get his tower. And I try and defend with these spear goblins, and I'll defend against these other goblins coming into my tower, but it left my tower down at 130. So I was kind of lucky there in which 2 of the barbarians went after my Hog Rider, because his clone spell just missed them. But I was trying to get all 4 of the barbarians to turn around and go after my Hog Rider, because the Hog Rider pull is a really great strategy. I was going to defend against the wizard, but once I saw the Royal Giant on the left hand side, that tower is his. There's absolutely nothing that I can do to stop that, that is for sure. I saved the princess there. Saved the princess. He clones the Royal Giant, and God, I don't even know what else to say next to it. Then the wizard. It just happened to be luck that my minions were placed on the side where the Royal Giant was cloned to, so it took out the lesser troops, or the clone troops, straight away. But look at my King Tower, it's down to 2330 already. So those clone spell with the Royal Giant, that took out a lot of damage. So right now, I feel like I'm pretty confident in this. I'm way ahead. Even though my Crown Tower has a bit of damage against it, like this is in fireball range now, so I'm feeling completely okay. He throws down the Royal Giant there. Not the best spot for it. I've got the fireball. I can simply fireball. I just want to see if I can get down with the Hog Rider. So Hog Rider with the fireball on top. I think the Hog Rider might have... Yeah, I don't know if the Hog Rider was going to get a hit off there. I'm not sure. But either way, the fireball brings it in, finishes it off. It gives me the 2 crown to 1 victory. So that was my very first replay ever against someone using the clone spell. Very, very interesting card, and I think it's going to be a big change to the game. I think it really will. So what I want to do here is go through some of these. Well, I'll probably only do a couple, but go through some of these replays and give a bit of a commentary about some of these high-ranked players, and give a bit of commentary on the gameplay. Now, I have not gone through any of these and watched any of these at all. So this is me simply going through, having a look at maybe some people who are ranked fairly high and seeing what would be an interesting deck. Now here's one right here. Guanek from Gladiators, ranked 50, against the iPad Pro Gamer from Fusion, ranked 11. So this one looks like it might be quite good. So let's jump into this replay. And let me know in the comment section below, guys, or with a like or dislike on the video, whether or not you like this concept. So Bit of a slow start for both players. No one's really pushing too hard. He throws down the Royal Giant in that right-hand lane. He's got the Goblins to defend. He's got the Mini P.E.K.K.A. to defend as well. That's a big deal. But the Skeleton Army is pushing down in that left-hand lane. He will have to play something to defend that. Plays the Princess. The Mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Goblins, meanwhile, will get to that right-hand tower, bringing it all the way down to 1388. The iPad Pro gamer says, oops, because he knows he shouldn't have let them get to the tower. That's a huge amount of damage done to the tower. He'll defend against these archers, so there's not that much chip damage with the Ice Spirit. Now he's got the Furnace in his face with a couple of the little fellas rolling in towards the tower. He kind of ignores it and just plays the Hog Rider in the left-hand side, hoping to get a bit of damage done against that Furnace. Get a little bit of damage done, but not a lot. So right now they're kind of both stalling. You can see that Gwyneth, I'll call him Gwyneth, he's got the freeze in his hand. Here comes the Royal Giant again. Now that was a bit of a bad play with those Goblins there, but he plays the Mini P.E.K.K.A. straight away, and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. will defend well against this. Takes out the Royal Giant, brings that tower down to 1573 though, and unfortunately the Mega Minion is not in range of that tower. So he needs to play the Princess there to stop the Mega Minion getting to the tower. So now it's starting to get back to about even. And as I say that, the Hog Rider Ice Spirit pushed towards that right-hand tower. The Hog Rider is going to get there with a really well-placed zap. But the iPad Pro gamer puts down a really great Ice Spirit, which defends well. Tower still sits at 620 health though, which is quite low. Furnace goes down again. Fire Spirit's rolling in towards that right-hand tower. He doesn't want to let these things roll in towards his tower and take out heaps of health. So he plays the Goblins. That's quite well played. That's only 2 elixir. Now we can play the Princess. Now, unfortunately, the Princess is locked onto the Fire Spirits on the right-hand lane. That was really unfortunate. So that Mega Minion's going to get to the tower with full health and he'll get 1 or 2 shots off. Meanwhile, great defense with the log. He really didn't need to play that Ice Spirit at all unless he wants to try and keep that Furnace alive. He's going to play his Royal Giant in the front. I'd say that Gwyneth is anticipating that. He is. He chucks down. That was a clutch freeze. Hopefully this Mini P.E.K.K.A. will be able to take out this Royal Giant. Places the Princess down on the left-hand lane, which is an excellent placement as well because it means that the Fire Spirits will not damage that Princess at all. If she was in the right-hand lane, those Fire Spirits would take her out. He's coming in with another big push with the Ice Spirit and the Hog Rider, but that Skeleton Army is such an excellent defense against it. Now the Princess is locked onto that Furnace, so he needs to defend on that left-hand lane. Throws down the Goblins, but the iPad Pro gamer has a log, so it's a bit of a waste. Now he has played his Mini P.E.K.K.A. there, which is an interesting play. He must know that the Royal Giant is now coming, and there it is. Will he play his freeze on top? No, he's going to go offensive with the Hog Rider and the freeze. I think he's just stalling right here. I think Gwyneth is going to get to this tower. He gets knocked back with the log. There's a zap. Will that Hog Rider get another hit off? No, it doesn't. And the Royal Giant is just wailing away on that tower. That Mini P.E.K.K.A. needs to focus on that Royal Giant, and he does. This is coming down to an Ash Clutch game, and there's the Lightning. The Lightning wins him the game. He held onto that card for the entire game, only to play it right at the end to clutch a victory. That was an incredibly close game. I cannot believe that. Wow. Incredibly close. That was way closer than what I thought it would be. Incredible. All right, we've got another one here, which is quite high ranked as well. Rank 51 against ranked 83. So we've got Nova Canada is the guild for this player. I can't read their name, obviously. And Vala Moghalas. Let's watch this one as well. Both of them have a level 4 log, which is quite interesting. They don't have max logs. I guess it's not too unusual for a maxed out player not to have necessarily max legendaries. But anyway, so I will just call this bottom player Nova, and the top player will be Vala. So Nova starts out with the Hog Rider and the Ice Spirit. The log is a great defense against that, but you still do need to play something else to stop the Hog Rider getting so many hits on. So he gets 2 hits there. He's going to come in with his own Hog Rider here. There goes the Tombstone. It's great defense against the Hog Rider, but that was not the best fireball. That was a bit of a waste of a fireball. And Vala knows it. He says, oops. Bit of a waste of a fireball there. Coming in again with the Hog Rider. That was quick to cycle back through to that. Furnace goes down. These Hog Riders are getting defended easily with the Furnace and the Tombstone. And the Skeleton Army goes down. I guess he really wanted to stop that Hog Rider getting hit off on the tower. Bit of an interesting play with the Skeleton Army there. Plays the Ice Spirit to defend against that Skeleton Army, which is great. You do not want to get a Skeleton Army running towards your tower with absolutely no defense. Those things will take your tower out in a heartbeat. So Nova starts out with the Mega Minion down the back right hand corner. Really doesn't have any other great cards to play at this time. Vala responds with a couple of archers. Now Nova's starting to build up their attack. Log coming in to defend against all that. That'll be a great defense and a good fireball. Great fireball this time, hitting that Hog Rider. Nova's going to throw their own fireball to take out the Mega Minion and that last remaining Archer. So that was, I think Valor came out ahead there by about 1 elixir by the looks of it. So both of them defending and attacking really well. Valor still hasn't shown the Royal Giant yet. That's a card that they have not played yet, which is quite interesting. There's the Tombstone, so the Tombstone and the Furnace are pretty much going to cancel each other out. And both of them know this. As you can see, Valor just fiddling with his cards. There's really not a whole lot either of them can do at the moment. No use playing a Hog Rider. Royal Giant to get cancelled out pretty well, and I'm not sure he wants to show it. He plays the Royal Giant in the back right-hand corner. As we come into double elixir, that is a very interesting play. That Royal Giant cannot do anything until it gets to the bridge to focus on the opponent's towers. So the Hog Rider is at full health on the tower. He gets 3 hits off, I think it was. There's a great log, knocking the Royal Giant back. Mega Minion comes in. That Mega Minion is taken out. So this is an excellent push by Valor. He's got the Royal Giant, a couple of Fire Spirits, Mega Minion and Archers. Now the Mega Minions get taken down. There's an excellent fireball by Nova. Really great fireball. The Skeletons were there as well to take out the Royal Giant. Second Royal Giant goes down straight away with the Mega Minion on top to help defend. I wonder if this Mega Minion Nova is actually going to focus on his Mega Minion. And it does. The Archer's there to help out, which is excellent. So that Royal Giant is now locked onto the tower, but it should only get 2 shots off. Now Nova's coming in with a great push. He's got the Mega Minion up top. He's got 2 Archers down back. He's got the Hog Rider coming in now. Valor really needs to get down. Another Furnace right there. He defends against the Hog Rider. That was really great defense. There's the Royal Giant out the front. What's Nova going to do to defend? Puts the Tombstone down and the Ice Spirit down as well. The Hog Rider's now coming in. He's just going to fireball. He wants that tower down. He's going to try and cycle back to his log. There's the log. Is he going to play it through? And the log will get 2 health on that tower. And holy crap, no, Valor throwing the fireball down there with the Royal Giant and the Hog Rider doing a massive damage in the last couple of seconds of that. And Nova left with that tower at 2 health. I swear I am not choosing these replays. That is 2 replays in a row with incredible close finishes. My God, and absolutely amazing. All right, here's another player from Nova Esports, ranked 71, and we got Commentate from Nova Turkey as ranked 18. Again, both playing the logs, except this time the player from Nova has got a Miner and a Princess all maxed out. So let's watch this one. We're about 14 minutes in, so I'm happy to keep doing that. Like I say, guys, let me know down below if you guys enjoy this sort of thing. I'll try and improve these commentaries as well, but I just don't think there's enough people doing commentaries of this game. This game is hugely popular, and I'd love to see a few more professional people doing commentaries. So with the players that I don't know their names, I will just be calling them by their clan name. So player up the top, we've got Commentate playing against Nova. Very interesting starts by both players. Nova is playing that Furnace in the bottom right. Commentate plays it in the normal spot, and Nova has to throw out a fireball there. A very strange fireball. Plays the log down so that Fire Spirits put some damage on that Mega Minion. So, and now he's in dramas. Now you got 2 Archers out the front, you've got a couple of Fire Spirits coming in, the Royal Giant is there as well, and he plays the Skeleton Army. But the log comes in, takes out the Skeleton Army. He's got, Commentate has the Miner there banging away in his tower, so he needs to be careful. The Royal Giant, oh wow, the Mega Minion is taking out his Mega Minion of Nova, so that Royal Giant will get great damage onto that tower, down to 2343. But surprisingly, that Miner up the back there, all on his own, attacking Commentate's towers, did 25, down to 2539, I should say. And another strange fireball. Very interesting play by Nova. Commentate doesn't seem to be very happy with it. So Commentate plays the Furnace in the middle of the map, completely standard spot, and Nova plays his in the bottom right hand corner again. Incredibly interesting play. I'm very surprised about this placement. 2 Fire Spirits cancel each other out. Commentate has the Royal Giant selected. We've got 25 seconds till double elixir, and Commentate plays his Royal Giant in the back, same as we saw in that previous replay. And Nova puts his Miner on the left hand lane. He's pushing the right hand tower and he puts his Miner on the left hand lane. These guys are playing like nothing I have ever seen. That Royal Giant is now coming up to the bridge. Nova's got the Inferno Tower ready, but he needs to wait until the Royal Giant is within range, because the Royal Giant outranges the Inferno Tower. Now he plays it. There's the lightning. Excellent, excellent read by Nova. I feel like he might have played Commentate before, because that placement is indicative of someone who knew there was a lightning there. So in comes the fireball. Just misses the Mega Minion of Commentate. It was unfortunate, just the timing there was a little bit off. And so far, Commentate is in the lead here. He's got an elixir advantage and he's got a tower advantage here. So, we'll see. There's the lightning, bringing that Nova's tower down to 598. He needs to be really careful here. Otherwise, he's just going to keep on lightning and taking that tower down. He's only got 26 seconds left. The log on the left-hand side, take out the princess. He's getting a little bit desperate now from Nova. He's chucking the miner in with a fireball directly after it before he even sees anything that's coming from Commentate. Commentate has to play the Royal Giant. There he does. And he plays it in the middle and it goes to the left. Incredibly interesting play. I'm not quite sure if that was a mistake there. Nova's going to play the miner on the right-hand side with a fireball, brings it down to 41 health, and Commentate plays the lightning, killing that tower on the right-hand side. I think Nova saw it coming. That's why he was desperate. And again, these battles at ranked 50 and below are all neck and neck. Like, there was 2 health, I think 40 something health, and that was about 4 health or something, 40 health, sorry. These battles are incredibly close. I cannot believe how close some of these battles are. Wow. I'm absolutely staggered. Like I say, guys, I had not watched any of these previously. As you can see, because once you watch it, it tells you the actual score, as you can see just there. So I had not watched any of these. They were just amazing replays. I'm going to leave it there just for this replay. If you like this style of commentary, guys, if you like this idea, I'll give them a 3 Musketeers. If you like this idea, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it, because I actually enjoy doing these commentaries, and I think I'll be happy to do a few more and throw a few more up on the channel. So let me know what you guys think. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.